Alright, working on the rear axle now. You see I had a huge leak. It was even destroying the rim right there. Alright, the fluid's leaking crazy. I was able to get it off, can't lose that. Here's the axle right here. I pushed on the axle with this right here, just a chisel, big heavy chisel. I pushed on this as I tapped it for about 30 minutes all the way around. Now if you can see, that bearing is shot. With a lot of these older wheel horses, the back ends has been replaced. So trying to get my caliper meter on, because I have to order the bearing for this. So I'm looking for the outside measurement of the axle, and I want to do it in inches. This millimeters, inches. So I have a 1-inch axle. That's a 1-inch axle on this 1973. Alright, this wheel horse bearing pull, I'm going to pull it out a certain way. This bearing, I got something under it to catch it. That's the bearing that's leaking right there. So I got to try to get part of it's coming out. That's about 15 minutes of trying to get at it with that big long knife to pry it off. It's stuck on the body, not really the axle, but the body, and it's just disintegrating. This thing right here probably been since the 70s to get that seal out. You see, I tried with the screws, I tried with the puller right there. You know what I used to get that seal out? The best thing to get that axle seal out on a 1973 wheel horse? A hammer and a screwdriver. A hammer and a screwdriver, and I just hit the button on the back of the flashlight. There we go. That's a pretty cool flashlight. Check this out. Okay, so I actually put the screwdriver right in here. My finger's in the way, the flashlight's in the way. I put the screwdriver right in here. The seal was not on the outside. The seal was on the inside. So I put the screwdriver right here and I hit it with a hammer. And like a couple hits, it went right in there. And then I was able to get it out. But I tried drilling it, and I tried with these hooks. I tried with these hooks. And I can tell you right now, do not waste your time. Get yourself a flathead, hit it in right there, hit it with a hammer, hit it in, and then you'll be able to pry it out. Don't waste your time. Now also, since I'm going through all this, you see I got the hydraulic fluid in the tub. I went ahead and I'm gonna get another hydraulic filter tomorrow. I'm gonna get another hydraulic filter to put on there. That's a hydraulic filter. Now let me put the hitch on so I can see what that's gonna look like. Alright, now the hitch right here, it looks kind of far back, but your chair is coming to right here, so it's actually not that far back. I just wonder how heavy it's gonna be. Not heavy at all. And that's the, see, that's why it's connected to this. You push the button, it goes right up into where you need it to grab, which would be the bolt and the trailer hitch, and it's locked in place. And then when you push the button, it disconnects from whatever you need. So I am gonna go ahead and torque this down really good. And that's fabricated. My son made that for me. My son welded all that together for me. So hopefully in a little bit, probably maybe my part comes in Wednesday, my gasket. I think it's a 6449. We're gonna put it in and we'll see what's gonna go on from there. Here's the hub right here. That's the hub. The woodruff key is right here. It looks really good. This is a very big woodruff key right here. You gotta clean that out. It goes right in there for the hub to go on. And then the hub has one bolt on the back that locks the hub into place. These are like trailer bolts. So I'm gonna look up these. I'll probably buy some new ones. And not right now, but I'm gonna probably sandblast the rim and redo the rim. But that's the trailer hitch, and that's how to get that axle seal out. What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trev2323. This is a wheel horse transmission, or a wheel horse hydraulic fluid, but actually it's a transmission filter. I cross-referenced the part with O'Reilly's since there's one right up the street. It's a Wix transmission filter 51521. This is a 1973 wheel horse with a hydrostat in it. Now where it's going to get screwed on at is right under here on your belt drive side, all the way by the tire, back underneath here. All the way back right underneath here is where it gets screwed on at, underneath the tire. I used the strap wrench to take it off. So 51521 is a cross-reference part for a 1973 wheel horse tractor. Now I asked the X on the box because the box says oil filter. The box said oil filter, and on the computer it said transmission filter. Now this uses standard 1973 standard type A transmission fluid for the rear axle. 5 quarts. Look at it. I didn't have the bearing on it or the seal on it, and then I got all that transmission or all that oil in there, the transmission fluid in there. So since that's 5 quarts drained out, I'm replacing the filter, and I'm gonna take off the other one and replace the seal. This hub has only one set screw on it. This is heavy as heck. One set screw on this 1973 model right here. So this right here, I'm gonna dip my finger in some, put it around the outside of the seal, and then screw it on, and we'll go from there.